like to reintroduce FIP President Dominique Jordan to give his presidential speech.
His Excellency, fellows, members, dear colleagues, in my candidacy speech to the FIP Council last year, I outlined what my goals for my 4-year tenure as President of FIP would be. Under the motto, trust, solidarity and actions, I consider it my mission to ensure the future of FIP by modernization and change. In our changing world, we know all pharmaceutical professionals must adapt to new challenges and be an integrated partner in the health system. To be able to support the profession accordingly, FIP must also adapt. We have to rethink membership and membership fees, structures and procedures, as well as sources of income, in order to be a strong support for our members and member organizations and help them drive the necessary reforms they choose in their respective countries. Building on the work of my predecessors, I want to increase the added value of FIP for you. I want to consolidate and extend the collaboration with partner organizations like the World Health Organization, the United Nations, UNICEF and others, finding the right balance to make you, dear colleagues, successful in your respective development and in collaboration with your national association. The time has come for implementation and concrete actions according to the specific needs of your nation, your region, your locality. To achieve these goals, I will need all of you, because without your engagement and your commitment to the reforms FIP Council members decide upon, nothing can happen. You are FIP. Each of you represents the soul of our federation, and you will make the difference. Borrowing the quote of the 35th President of the United States, John F. Kennedy, and adapting it to FIP, from now on, my fellow FIP members, ask not what FIP can do for you, ask what you can do for FIP. From the very start of my term as President, with the active contribution of my Executive Committee and my Bureau, and with the unconditional support of our Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Catherine Duggan, and her team at headquarters, we turn the talk into action and get to work. Our vision, a world where everyone benefits from access to safe and effective medicines and pharmaceutical care. Our mission, FIP improves global health by supporting the advancement of pharmaceutical practice, sciences and education, and the 6 strategic outcomes set the frame to modernize our federation. FIP is unique because no other organization combines science, education and practice under one roof. We are the home of the profession globally. Under the maxim of 1 FIP, we have started to break down the silos and unify FIP with all structures working together. We are all dependent on each other. If I speak a lot about practice, it is not only because I am a practitioner myself, but also because it is the most visible part of pharmacy to the public and to the government. However, let me be clear. In order to consolidate the position of pharmacists in the different health systems and to able to take new roles and provide new services, all 3 domains of pharmacy, science, education and practice, are crucial. Practice cannot exist without science or education, and only the interdependency and the collaboration of these 3 domains can ensure universal health coverage. Building on the work of FIP education, our pharmaceutical workforce development goals and the Nanjing Statements agreed in 2016, the Board of Pharmaceutical Practice and the Board of Pharmaceutical Sciences are working on the FIP Global Development Goals in line with the strategy of 79th FIP. These global development goals will incorporate the workforce development goals alongside goals for services, patient and public needs, and innovations in practice and science. At the end of the process, we will have FIP-wide global development goals underpinned by FIP standards, principles, and evidence. The goals of the strategy are pragmatic and member-centered. FIP's role as the global leader of pharmacy is to help member organizations meet challenges of the future and to support pharmacists in their needs to achieve their goals. FIP is the ideal platform that pulls together member organizations, members, partners, and corporates, creating relationships that are mutually beneficial to all. We have member organizations with specific needs and member organizations or partners or providers, all with corresponding skills. FIP will lead and coordinate different actions and define standards, as well as recommend FIP-approved tools and projects. This is the reason why FIP, the provider and the recipient, will have an agreement, a contract that defines the roles, the rights, and the duties of everyone involved in the collaboration and the resulting projects. With this, we intend to decrease the existing gap between the different nations and regions around the globe in all the domains: science, education, and practice. By sharing experiences and learning lessons from the implementation of existing projects across our nations and member organizations, we will accelerate the process of adoption and implementation, and thus allow the countries to save time in moving forward. This sharing will bring the model of 79th FIP to action. More tactically, we reinforced our collaboration with partners over the past 12 months. During the World Health Assembly in Geneva, we signed a memorandum of understanding with the WHO to support their initiatives in human resources for health, primary health care, and universal health coverage. When we consider the 10 threats in 2019 identified by WHO, it is evident that pharmacists can play an active role in all of them. Joining the WHO in action in this field, we will be able to prove by 2022 that pharmacists are important players in making a difference in a region or country. FIP is planning a Minister Summit for 2022. In Geneva, we also discussed with Dr. Tedros, WHO Director General, fair pricing, medicine shortages, sustainability of the pharmacist services to the people, and the importance of having the right remuneration for these services. These are current issues in most of the countries, and they are firmly on our agenda. Humanitarian aid is a huge area of need for the WHO, as we understood during our participation at the World Health Assembly. With our military and emergency pharmacy section, FIP has the ambition to lead the development of a humanitarian framework applicable to all professions. In May 2019, during the 43rd International Committee on Military Medicine World Congress of Military Medicine in Basel, Switzerland, we signed a memorandum of understanding with ICMM to consolidate partnership and engagement with the FIP military and emergency pharmacy section. This is one of many FIP-led approaches. We also signed a partnership agreement with Pharmapod, to collaborate on the mutual patient safety and medicines agenda. Pharmapod is the global health learning system for reducing medication errors and improving pharmacy-led patient safety, and one of many partners who will support FIP to develop and deliver the safety agenda. We look forward to working with Pharmapod and other similar organizations aligned with our goals and vision. In my first year as a president, we have, based on the work of my predecessors, implemented a number of new projects toward the 1 FIP vision. We are growing our work on the FIP Global Pharmacy Observatory for all our constituencies and expanding the ways in which we engage and provide value to our members, among others. All these tools and projects have an important role in our strategy and are crucial for success. Being at the Global Conference on Primary Health Care in October last year in Astana, Kazakhstan, was a pivotal moment for FIP. For many years, FIP has worked to advance our profession, driven by a vision of universal health access and coverage. Our participation in Kazakhstan was the propellant for recent events that have indisputably raised the profile of pharmacy among UN agencies, national government, and their agencies. In Astana in 2018, political commitment to strengthen primary health care was reinvigorated through the Astana Declaration on Primary Health Care, to which FIP contributed. Clearly, pharmacists who practice in the hearts of their world's communities make huge contribution to primary care. In Astana, FIP strongly promoted the value of pharmacists as primary healthcare providers. However, we also followed up with action. It is well known that the implementation of concrete projects bringing a benefit for the people can only happen on a national or regional level and according to the region's needs. In order to increase the visibility of FIP and to be closer to the pharmacists of the region, this year FIP introduced the FIP Regional Conference model. The first for the Eastern Mediterranean region took place in April in Amman, organized in collaboration with the Jordan Pharmacists Association and the Emro Farm Forum. It was a real success for us and our members in the region and beyond. We launched a new program to advance pharmaceutical workforces around the world. This is a practical and flexible model which will assist countries in identifying their individual pharmacy workforce needs and priorities and support them in developing needs-based national workforce strategies. We are supporting with infrastructure and providing co-created solutions, tools, mechanisms, and resources for implementation. FIP's member organization, the Jordan Pharmacists Association, was the first national pharmacy leadership body to join the Workforce Transformation Program. Was the first national pharmacy leadership body to join the Workforce Transformation Program. We are proud that later this week, our member, the Indonesian Pharmacists Association, will be the second leadership body to join the program. A warm welcome to Indonesian Pharmacists Association General Secretary Mr. Nurul, Mr. Roy Himawan, National Professional Officer for the Workforce Transformation Program, and the esteemed officials from the Indonesian Ministry of Health who are joining us this week. In October, we will start our second regional conference in Ankara, Turkey, for the European region, in collaboration with the Turkish Pharmacists Association and the Pharmaceutical Group of the European Union. My thanks to Mr. Erdogan Kolak, TPA President, and Mr. Arman Yune, TPA Secretary General who are here with us today. Delivering primary health care, pharmacists taking the next leap forward will be the theme of the conference. I encourage all of you, especially the European pharmacists, to participate in this regional conference. Considering our success of conferences focused on the needs of the region, we will organize further conferences in different regions of the globe in the next few years. In the 1 FIP strategy, pharmacists and pharmaceutical scientists and educators all have the key role. FIP wants to support and motivate all of you to be proactive and to be part of the evolution of our profession all over the world. Because in the end, you will make the difference, as it is you who are working in the heart of your communities, and thanks to you, everyone benefits from access to safe and effective medicines and pharmaceutical care. Of course, I could speak for hours about strategy, tactics, projects, and delivery we should implement in the future. But today, I just wanted to give you some examples of the huge opportunities we will have working together, using the synergies of all unified under the umbrella of FIP. The wonder of FIP is the work done by all our volunteers. I would like to thank everyone who gives their time and their expertise to FIP. Without your engagement and your dedication to FIP, it would not be possible to accomplish all the work we have to do with such a quality. I appreciate your contribution, and it is important to me that everybody recognizes the true value of your contribution to FIP. Before I conclude, I want to thank all of you for being here present today. I can feel thousands of hearts beating for pharmacy and as many brains ready to enhance with their experiences, skills, and creativity the next few days we will spend together here in Abu Dhabi. As your president, I am so proud our hearts beat to the same rhythm. I hope you will enjoy the Congress and participate in fruitful sessions and events. With your help and your support, I am convinced and will ensure we will contribute in collaboration with the member organizations to make the pharmacist worldwide an indispensable player in the health system of tomorrow. The 21st century will be the century of pharmacists. I want each of you to feel proud of being part of our big FIP family in the same way that I'm proud to be your president. Long live pharmacy, long live FIP.
I would like to introduce to you the sound artist, The Life One. Please enjoy. you.